Hey guys, so we have some information on the next characters coming to the game. 2 characters. Big shout out to DBZoomYT over on Twitter for providing the footage of this. This is live streamed over on YouTube. I think Twitch is also live streaming this as well. This is a Dragon Ball Battle Hour exclusive sort of preview for these characters. It is a full day long event where they're having legends. They're doing fighter stuff. They're doing Dragon Ball Super card game stuff. Dokkan has a little thing at the end there as well as some other games. I think Kakarot's going to be there too. So just a bunch of cool stuff going on for the Dragon Ball gaming community. Streaming it over on 5.9 as well, actually right now, so if you want to check it out, we will be live still when this video goes live, but got to show you guys what's coming up here. Let's go ahead and play the video and we'll talk about it afterwards.
お伝えできませんけども、アシストキャラクターというところもあって、2人のタグを持つというところは結構特徴的で、いろんなパーティーに入れられる強みになるかと思いますので、ぜひお楽しみにしていただければなと思うんですけれども、もちろんここで終わりではありません。ああ、欲しいね。やめパッ。長さ。受けるがいい。我が刃。バカの終わりだ。パッ。何がいい。その身に刻め。
Your rhyming style in the back.
素晴らしい力だ。
So that's okay. First, let's talk about Trunks and Mai, because we have a new dual unit, or I guess technically it's called an assist unit. Trunks and Mai are going to be debuting. Obviously, a future-themed banner with him and Rose. This, by the way, keep in mind again, this was recorded back in January, so 2 months have passed since this has happened. Can't reveal their attacks or abilities yet. Mostly, I assume, because they haven't finalized them as of recording this. But they're an assist type character, we just talked about that. Have an advantage of holding both Trunks and Mai's tags, so again, future hybrids, a female warrior, I guess girls, right? So the Trunks will have the girls tag, much like how Great Saiyaman 1 and 2 has the girls tag, and so does Broly and Chile also have the girls tag. So that's cool. Not really much to talk about here. For Rose, the one interesting thing here, I didn't actually have this ability to put this into this video, but they did show Shallot using Rose's blue card. So this is his blue card right here, this Kamehameha. Shallot can learn this, which is typically not super common for Legends Limited units, because typically Shallot can't learn Legends Limited units blue cards, they're just too good. So either this means this blue card isn't really that good, or they just don't care anymore. So that's something to note as well. So that was his blue card, and then this right here is the ultimate. You can hear the sound when he uses it. That little like pinging sound when he uses the ult. This is his ult. So, and then I guess, you know, this will be the end of the ult normally, but when the legendary finish activates, it'll go into, you know, him, you know, digging his, I guess, energy sword into his hand, pulling the scythe out, and then ending with the legendary finish there. The one thing I really do hope about this LF is that they don't just end, you know, the ending isn't the only time we see the scythe. I hope he uses the scythe in combat. But there we go, that's Rose. Let's go ahead and talk about him for a little bit here, though. Taking a look at the actual list of future characters, as well as God Key, because remember, this Rose is going to be on. We can actually pull up the existing Red Rose, because keep in mind, we have Red Rose and we have the transforming green one. So we only have one other standalone Rose unit that starts the battle as, you know, transformed with Rose. Obviously, Saiyan's feature and God Key. He's also going to be a powerful opponent as well. I actually think something interesting also is we take a look at the banners, right, that have come out recently. This game typically has this tendency to sort of like lead up to a big release of an LF character with other banners that have a theme to them, right? So, I mean, we could take a look at, we just got Kid Buu. He's a powerful opponent buffer. Then we have Broly and Demon King Piccolo. They both buff powerful opponent. And, you know, we got the Zenkai for Metal Cooler. We got the Zenkai for this Frieza, who specifically also buffs powerful opponent, Yellow. We could see this Rose be like a mainstay on the powerful opponent tag. Maybe he has certain uniques that are specifically designed to be ran with other powerful opponent characters. So keep in mind that this tag might be seen mostly as a secondary team for most people, but once this team starts getting a lot of support and a lot of you know, functioning units that are like mainstays on the team that are just like powerhouses, like this is going to be a ridiculously powerful team, especially with a bench that can support them. But obviously, I think the main two teams that this guy's going to thrive on are going to be God Key and Future, because those are the two most established teams right now that he's going to be on. So again, future. Typically what this game does, like generally, it's not always the case, but they like to, when they release, you know, second or third versions of characters that are the same character as a previous version, they don't really like to use the same typing for those characters. So obviously there's a few exceptions, like this purple Vegeta. Obviously there's another blue Vegeta that's purple, right? The first one that came out. And now we have this one. But most of the time they like to avoid doing that. So if I was to guess as to the typing of this Rosé, probably not going to be red, although red would be a nice addition to the future team and the God Key team because they don't really have that many viable red units. You know, God Goku is definitely not viable right now. This red Goku is okay. He's not great, but he's definitely a viable red unit. This Rosé is probably due for a Zenkai along with the God Goku, but come on, I'd rather them just release new units that are better for this team than just Zenkaiing everything. And then for the future, it's the same thing, right? There's not really a dominant red unit on this team, except for transforming Cell, right? But he's a specific play style. He's more so, if you want to stall the game out and have like a more of an endurance match with your opponent. This Trunks is good, but he's not really a future mainstay. But yeah, I mean, red Cell's the big one here. And then if you do make him red, you can get him buffed with the Zenkai red, perfect Cell here. If I was to guess a color for this Rosé, I would probably say purple. Let's take a look at God Key again real fast. UI Goku's purple, so I mean he does have competition over here. The only competition he really has though on the future team is this purple Vegeta. Zamasu is obviously still good, but he's not ran nearly as much as this purple Vegeta is. But purple I think makes sense because there's no Rosés that are purple. There's this purple Goku Black, but he's never been good. I mean, the most, because look, there's 4 Goku Black. There's the red one, the yellow one, the purple one, and the green one. The only one we don't have is blue, but let's look at the actual character list right here, right? Broly's ridiculous. Boo is ridiculous. Vegeta Blue is really, really good. Topo's really good. Majin Vegeta is an LF. That's, you know, not that old. Then we go to the Zenkai list. How many Zenkai characters are there that are blue? Let's take a look. Well, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. What is that? Is that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, we have 11 blue Zenkais. Guess how many purple Zenkais we have? We have 3. We have 1, 2, 3. By the way, if he's purple, you can get double Zenkai buffed from this Goku and this Vegeta because he's a Saiyan. So I think it would make the most sense if he was purple, but yellow could make sense as well. Again, we go back to the banners here. They just released this Frieza, who specifically buffs powerful opponent. This Rosé is going to be on powerful opponent, right? So maybe they were setting that up with this Frieza. It would be kind of interesting if they did make him yellow, because then you could do yellow, yellow, green. Or sorry, yellow, yellow, blue with this future Gohan, the new Rosé, and then Vegeta Blue. That would be a pretty damn good setup. You could also do the same thing with this Trunks. So there's a lot of flexibility that you have with this future team. Look how many, like, this future team just keeps getting buffs. Like, this Green Goku Black is still really, really good. Just talked about Red Cell being really good still. This blue Trunks' Zenkai makes this team ridiculous. Purple Vegeta is still really good. Yellow future Gohan still really good. And then obviously this team's going to continue getting Zenkais along the way as well. Mai is still a really good bench because she's health. So the foundation for a very, very powerful team is here. And this team is still very powerful. I think the two most, well, 2 out of the 3 best non-Zenkai characters in Green Goku Black and Red Cell are a part of this team. And they will be for a very long time. So, you know, he could be pretty much any color and he'll be fine. So let me know down below what you guys think about this reveal. It's a pretty hype one. In terms of when he'll come out, I don't actually know. They didn't really specify, because keep in mind, this panel, this event was filmed back on January 17th. So it's almost 2 full months ago. So in terms of the scheduling for this unit, I imagine he's probably not that far away. I'm going to say either this week, so literally in like 2 to 3 days from now, or next week. Remember, we haven't gotten a new banner since the Demon King Piccolo and Broly banner, which was 2 weeks ago. So we are due for a new banner here. So let me know down below what you guys think. I hope you guys enjoyed. See you all in the next one.